Hey everybody, it's Terry at Highview Hill Micro Farm. How you doing today? Just wanted to do a quick little chat video. It's time for a break, I think. Today I'm wearing my apron that I bought from OurHalfAcreHomestead.com. Thanks to the efforts of Beverly Wolfie's website. I watch her on Our Half Acre Homestead on YouTube regularly. And she's one of the inspirations of me doing videos as I try to make my suburban backyard into a micro farm. Also, this was actually made by Lydia Oversby, who does it on Etsy, and it's sold through Our Half Acre Homestead. And it's a beautiful apron. I've needed an apron for a long time, and it fits perfectly, and I really love it, so thank you. My husband thinks it's funny because he just doesn't get it, like any man. So anyway, this past year things have been kind of eventful for me, not always in a good way. I did start a new job. I went from service desk at Home Depot to working in an appliance store and sales, and I am soon going to be switching to administrative position there. So I do work a full-time job. I'm gone, 40 hours a week or thereabouts, not including travel time. So when everything I do is squeezed in on my days off and after work and before work, if that's at all possible. I also this past year was finally diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, so I don't get as much done because that gets me the rheumatiz. But it's really not funny. I was in a lot of pain from the time I was working at Home Depot, and I thought it was because I had stopped my walking and diet routine that I had been in before I worked there, and that I was just on concrete floors all day and wasn't working out. And it turned out, well, it's part of the reason. I mean, it just suddenly kicked in while I was doing that, and this past year I finally found out I have a severe case of rheumatoid arthritis. Mine shows up in blood work. Usually it doesn't show up in blood work unless it's severe. They weren't sure at first if it was lupus or not, and it's not lupus, but 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So I'm going to be trying to go on a whole foods diet. Part of the reason I like to garden is I want to eat healthier, and if I could get something to grow and get to eat it before a woodchuck or other critters in the neighborhood, then I think I'd live a little bit healthier life. I think if I lived on homestead where every day I just went out and gardened all day and took care of my animals, and I had a big enough space to grow lots of vegetables and just work at it all the time, the exercise would be so much better for me, the lifestyle would be so much better, and the food would be a lot better. I've been finding out more and more and more how nutrition plays a role in autoimmune diseases like RA, and so we want that to go away. And having to go to the grocery store where they have, Entenmann's chocolate chip cookies and ice cream and white bread and all those horrible, horrible things, is, torture. So takeout is, while we're at work, is too easy because you're rushing in the morning to get ready, and, it seems like a lot of work early in the morning to make a salad and bring it to work. But, better planning. I have to start with better planning. What else is going on? I just wanted to mention, a lot of people that have these homesteading videos and stuff like that, they kind of have a little bit of a shtick or a tagline or something like that. I'm not Aunt Fee. I'm not going to cook you something and swear up a storm while I'm doing it. Although I have a tendency to use what you might call colorful language now and again. I try to keep this family friendly because I know not everybody appreciates, truck driver mouth or whatever, potty mouth, whatever you want to call it. But if I slip now and again, let me apologize in advance because I sometimes maybe won't notice. that something's going to slip out now and again. So if I drop an F-bomb or whatever now and again, sorry. Wash my mouth out with soap. You can let me know. But yeah, you know, I'm just going to be myself and say what I got to say. And, you know, if something funny comes up that works out as a greeting or a tagline, we'll work that in. But I'm just not playing to the camera, okay? All right. Last but not least, yeah, pardon my skunk stripe. I haven't got around to coloring my hair in a while, and there's only so much time in a day. And maybe once I have weekends off again, I'll be a little more on top of things like this. So I'm gonna start doing more videos. I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I did recently buy a real video camera because I figured it would be easier. I have a tripod now because I returned the video camera but not the tripod because it's functional and it works for this. I'm going to try to get another regular video camera so I can start videoing more things that I'm doing as I'm doing them. And that way, you know, because that was another reason I didn't make a lot of videos this past year, is when I'm doing something, I can't hold the camera and do it. And I don't necessarily have somebody around. My daughter's around, but it's like, you know, she works full-time too, and I don't think she feels like videotaping me half the time. So I just, you know, don't like to ask. But I will if I have to. So I'm going to start doing stuff and videotaping all of it, and you get to see it all. And sometimes maybe it'll be boring as hell. Whoops, beep. Other times it will be maybe informative, maybe kind of fun, maybe kind of funny. And I'll try not to be a snooze, and I will hopefully, you know, be able to teach you something, and maybe you can teach me something, because if you see me doing something and you know that I'm doing it wrong, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Comments! Let me comment on comments. Please be respectful. I have no problem with anybody disagreeing with me. I have no problem disagreeing with anybody. I can say to people respectfully that I disagree with them, and I hope that in turn you can do the same thing. Anything about personal beliefs, religion, politics, etc., I try to stay away from that. I can tell you that, well, if you want to know what my personal beliefs about God are, read Neil Donald Walsh. He's got a book called God's Message to the World, You've Got Me All Wrong. He also has several Conversations with God books out, and the God he describes is the God I believe in. And if you agree or don't agree with me, that's okay. It doesn't matter in the end. It's all going to wash out the same. So, it's okay. I don't feel like I need anybody to save my soul. My soul's good. And I don't feel like I need to save anybody else's soul or convince anybody to believe my way either, because it's okay what you believe. It's okay with me. It's okay with God. It's just okay. So that's the last thing I want to say about religion. Politics, we're not even going to go there. I can't stand listening to them. I can't stand when people talk about them. I think what I think. I roll my eyes when I see the two geniuses on the news that are running. And I'll go in that booth and I'll vote my best instinct, and off I'll go. And I won't tell anybody anything. I never do. Okay, and so that's politics and religion. That's all I'm ever going to say about them. And you can try to goad me, but it won't happen. I won't respond. I don't like trolls. I don't like people just stirring up trouble just because they can stir up trouble. And if you do that, if there's a way to block you from my channel, I'll block you. I don't need it. I don't need the aggravation. Nobody else needs it either. I think some Some people just thrive on stirring up controversy, and that's okay. Go do it someplace where other people enjoy that. This is about micro farming and living on the cheap as best you can, making do with what you got, and you know, having animals and any other little tricks and stuff that I learn or figure out or whatever, and advice I can give. That's what this page is about. This is what my channel's about. And so the rest can just be set aside for somewhere else. So I thank everybody who has ever watched. It hasn't been a large crowd of you so far, and that's okay. I'm hoping, you know, more folks will get on the bandwagon, and maybe that, you know, this can go somewhere and be something for me, because I would like eventually to stop working for other people and just homestead and work for myself. That's always been my dream, and I've tried at it a lot of times in a lot of different ways. And I don't mind hard work. I like to be busy, but I like to be able to sit down and rest when I need to. And I like doing certain things more than I like doing other things. Of course, that's true of anybody, but you know, I like doing those things on my time and my schedule. So that's all I got to say right now that's worth saying. I don't think Sophie has anything today. She had a bath and she's just traumatized and exhausted. So that's it for now. Have a good one. Take care.